morning. Welcome to the doctoral hooding ceremony at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. I'm Wojtek Zajko, Vice Provost for Graduate Education and Dean of the Graduate College. As a land-grant institution, the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign has a responsibility to acknowledge the historical context in which it exists. In order to remind ourselves and our community, we will begin this event with the following statement. We are currently on the lands of the Peoria, Kaskaskia, Piankashaw, Weah, Miami, Muscatine, Odawa, Sauk, Meskwaki, Kickapoo, Potawatomi, Ojibwe, and Chickasaw nations. It is necessary for us to acknowledge these nations and for us to work with them as we move forward as an institution. Over the next 150 years, we will be a vibrant community, inclusive of all our differences, with Native people at the core of our efforts. Today, we gather to celebrate our doctoral graduates and their truly impressive accomplishments. Will our doctoral candidates please rise if you are able? We thank you for choosing Illinois to pursue your aspirations and for making Illinois part of your journey. Let's have a round of applause for these outstanding scholars. Please be seated. We also welcome and thank the family, friends, mentors, and colleagues of these graduates who have joined us today, either in person or via the live stream of this event. You have been part of the broad network of support that is so important throughout a graduate's academic progress. Let us please give a round of applause to thank everyone who has been part of this journey. I would like to introduce the members of the platform party this morning who will stand as their names are called. Robert Jones, Chancellor. John Coleman. Hold your applause until they all stand up, please. John Coleman, Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Provost. Susan Martinez, Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation. Danita Brown Young, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Matthew Wheeler, Professor of Animal Sciences. Zeynep Madak Erdogan, Associate Dean in the Graduate College and Associate Professor in Food Science and Human Nutrition. Germán Bolero, Dean of the College of Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences. Stephen Petrozello, Associate Dean in the College of Applied Health Sciences. Kristala Musa, Dean of the College of Education. Rashid Bashir, Dean of the Grainger College of Engineering. Rochelle Sonnet, Associate Dean in the College of Fine and Applied Arts. Catherine Blake, Associate Dean in the School of Information Sciences. Xiaowen Wang, Associate Dean in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Claire Stewart, Dean of Libraries and University Librarian. Derek Long, Associate Professor and Director of Graduate Studies for the Institute of Communications Research in the College of Media. Janet Jokala, Senior Associate Dean in the Carle, Illinois College of Medicine. Peter Constable, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine. Thank you for your leadership and dedication to our graduate students. It is my honor to introduce Dr. Robert Jones, Chancellor of the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
Let me start by saying good morning to each and every one of you, and to first of all say congratulations on completing your doctoral studies. What an immense occasion for an enormous achievement. Today, you are recognized as one of the foremost experts in your field, having earned a doctoral degree from one of the most rigorous universities on the planet. And in my opinion, as you've heard me say time and time again, I believe the single best public university anywhere in the world. If you agree, let's hear it. In addition to applause for that comment, you most certainly deserve a very, very enthusiastic round of applause from each and every one of us in this hall this afternoon, or this morning. So now, after all that work for the past several years, you can finally breathe, at least for a moment. Because in the moments after this one, you will walk out of those doors into an uncertain world with a tremendous responsibility on your shoulders. Now, don't get me wrong. It is truly a wonderful world in which we live, but it is certainly an imperfect one. It is flawed with issues of global climate change, hunger, poverty, war, discrimination, just pure hatred, and some of the deepest political and philosophical divisions we have seen in our lifetimes. I assure you, as global citizens, that global citizens will be looking to you, the new leaders of your respected disciplines, to solve these problems. I said we are celebrating your enormous achievements, and you are probably starting to feel the enormity of it all. But I assure you that you are going to do great. In fact, you're going to be amazing. And here's why. For one thing, you've earned a degree from Illinois, and I know the people on this platform too will also say to you that you are leaving this campus with the knowledge and the skills and the resources to succeed in career and to succeed in life. Earning your doctorate requires that you learn how to be a scholar, how to think critically and examine everything. It demands that you immerse yourself completely in your discipline. It often blurs the line between work and life, and it usually requires you to become accustomed to getting things wrong the first time. But to put it simply, it's hard, and you overcame it all. And while I encourage you to do everything you can to carve out a special place for yourself, I also remind you that you are not in this alone. You are joined by hundreds who are experiencing this moment right alongside you, and with whom you are currently sharing a collective sense of relief and pride, and maybe some trepidation about what the future holds. As all of us on this platform today can certainly attest, you don't make it through a doctoral program without a lot of support and from those around you all along the way. Fellow students, colleagues, mentors, family, friends, many of whom are in attendance to celebrate your achievements this morning. You joined the ranks of thousands of Illinois doctoral graduates before you who have made a positive impact in our communities, in our state, in our nation, and across this planet, and who will happily extend a hand to you when and if it's ever needed. You are members of a compelling Illinois community, and maybe never before in our history has the kind of collaborative spirit been so critical during our intellectual expedition to solve the world's greatest challenges. I'll reiterate, you are not alone in this academic and professional journey. But perhaps I've saved for last the most important two. It is one that I know you all possess because it's foundational to our institutional identity, and I don't know a single person who has left this university without taking at least a bit of it with them. Earning your doctorate at Illinois requires that you engage your work and the people around you with empathy, kindness, generosity, and compassion. If there's anything that I've come to understand in my more than 8 years at this institution, and quite frankly, something that I have great pride in, it is this: our graduates fearlessly pursue knowledge, and their pursuit of knowledge is only met by their genuine care for the world around them and the people who live in it. As you all understand today, even if it wasn't clear to you when you first started down this road, attaining a doctoral degree requires more than being a good student and having good natural talents. Similarly, to meaningfully engage with our world requires a lot more than just living in it. The impact of thousands of spectators will always be surpassed by that of a caring person who is motivated by a belief in doing what's right. You all are here because you care about something. You care so intensely that you've devoted a significant portion of your life to it. Now you have the incredible privilege of pursuing your passion and purpose, never taking that for granted, and never taking for granted the people who will support you and guide you on this great journey. So yes, it will be an enormous responsibility, but that's what makes it worthwhile. So on behalf of all of us here at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, thank you for listening. Congratulations again on all of your achievements as doctoral graduates. Your achievements certainly inspire each and every one of you, each and every one of us, and I am grateful for all that you do and what you will do in the world. Thank you very much.
It is now my honor to introduce Dr. John Coleman, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs.
Graduates, congratulations on one of the most significant milestones of your academic career. Earning a doctoral degree is a tremendous academic accomplishment. And today is certainly a day to celebrate for you and for your supporters. So please join me in thanking your family, friends, colleagues, faculty, and staff who have encouraged you on this journey. Well, to put things simply, it is hard work to earn a doctoral degree at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. And I congratulate you on your academic excellence, and I admire you for the personal commitment and perseverance it has taken to reach this important milestone. Today, you have made it through the life cycle of being a graduate student. It started with the excitement and anticipation you experienced when you first decided what you wanted to study and where to attend, perhaps first for your master's and then for your doctorate. When you first arrived on campus, you entered your program, you may have been asking yourself, am I ready? Will I be able to keep up? Then, along the way, there were likely highs and lows throughout. Moments of confidence, knowing you were up for the challenge, and moments of discounting your accomplishments and capabilities, worrying that someone or everyone would discover that you didn't have the needed knowledge or skills. But you fought through that, and you reached the final phase, perhaps spurred on by an inspired moment when everything seemed to fall into place, and you knew you were doing good, important work that you were proud of and that you knew would make a difference. And that final phase brings you here to this place, to this great hall. After years of study, you are, at this moment, among the world's premier leading experts on the challenges and questions that drove your research and your creative work. You are earning a doctorate from one of the leading research institutions in the world, a place where internationally renowned experts drive exploration, discovery, and innovation. Receiving your degree means that your ideas meet the highest standards of intellectual excellence, that your contributions have survived the most profound scrutiny, and that you are prepared to lead the next generation of inquiry and invention. Illinois is more than just a leading research institution, it is a land-grant institution. And that means that all of us have a special responsibility, a responsibility to improve the lives of individuals, families, and communities. It's an important responsibility. As doctoral recipients, you are among the small percentage of people who hold that degree. Your degree gives you a power and influence in our world. And with great power comes, what is that I hear? Great responsibility, as our philosopher Spider-Man might say. I have no doubt that the graduates in this room will live out that responsibility in ways that we cannot even imagine, contributing to the betterment of the people around them. We are, as the Chancellor said, impressed by what you have contributed to this university and what you have to offer the world. Recently, while looking through an online compilation of very impressive companies that were founded by people who were or are part of the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, companies such as PayPal, Tesla, YouTube, I made a discovery with a personal connection for me, a company that my father worked for the last 20 years of his career, Digital Equipment Corporation, had a founder connected to this university. The extensive list of those companies that you can see online is truly remarkable. And I am certain that others in this room might find similar connections with the amazing work that's been done by the graduates of this university. Indeed, there may be some in this room today whose names appear on that list. Graduates, we are confident that you will follow in that path that you will go on to accomplish remarkable and significant endeavors, whether your contributions include founding a company of the stature and impact of YouTube or pursuing other extraordinary paths. You, as creative, innovative, and talented individuals, will forever remain connected to this esteemed university. Yes, the impressive list of startups that I referenced prominently features the recognizable logos of their respective companies. When you look at that site, you look closer, you'll see the names also of the founders, individuals who are now amongst our most distinguished alumni, and others deeply connected to this university. I want to thank you for your intellectual curiosity and ambition. I want to thank you for being an integral part of the educational experiences of our undergrad students and your fellow graduate students. And I want to thank you for the honor and distinction you bring to the University of Illinois as we count you among our alumni. As I conclude, let me say congratulations again on reaching this stage in your academic journey, and I wish you the very, very best in what's ahead for each and every one of you. Thank you and congratulations.
I'm very happy to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Matthew B. Wheeler. Dr. Wheeler is a professor of biotechnology and developmental biology in the Department of Animal Sciences at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. He is the director of the Transgenic Livestock Facility, a faculty member in the Carl R. Woese Institute for Genomic Biology Tissue Engineering Group, and an affiliate faculty member in the Beckman Institute Biological Sensors Group. He researches reproductive biology, tissue engineering, and stem cells. He holds numerous patents in stem cell, gene transfer, and transgenic livestock, including the first cow to produce human insulin in her milk. He earned a bachelor's and master's degree in animal sciences from the University of California, Davis, and a doctorate in physiology and biophysics from the Colorado State University. Since joining the Department of Animal Sciences in 1989, he has frequently been recognized for his excellence in teaching and mentoring, including the H.H. Mitchell Award for Excellence in Research, the Mentor of the Year Award from the International Embryo Technology Society, and campus awards for excellence in graduate student mentoring and distinguished faculty leadership. He was named a university scholar in 2002. Among other awards, Dr. Wheeler received the College of Aces Funk Award for Excellence, the International Embryo Technology Society's Distinguished Service Award, and the Animal Physiology and Endocrinology Award from the American Society of Animal Sciences in 2024. He has also been named an honorary lifetime member of both the Brazilian Embryo Technology Society and the International Embryo Technology Society. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Dr. Wheeler.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and soon-to-be doctoral graduates. As we celebrate this significant milestone in your academic journey, it's an honor to be with you. And I want to express my deepest gratitude to you all for being here and supporting these graduates through their incredible doctoral journey. I am honored that Dean Chodzko Zajko asked me to offer a few remarks on your special day. He asked me to offer some thoughts on my own doctoral studies many years ago. As I reflected on that and my time as a PhD student, I'm reminded of a particular moment that encapsulates the essence of your journey. It was late one night in the lab. I was alone on day 2 of a 72-hour experiment. We've all been there, right? That night I was trying to work out a complicated system for in vitro fertilization in cattle. I was grappling with a particularly stubborn problem of timing of fertilization. While this timing has been well documented now, at the time, to me, it seemed impossible. As I sat at the lab bench, tired, frustrated, I realized this journey was about perseverance and dedication, not just about the destination, even when you're exhausted. Getting a doctoral degree is hard. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of effort. When I was working on my doctorate, I had a very supportive family. People would ask my mother and my aunt, is he still in school? What is he going to be when he's done? And they would answer, a very old man. The road to a doctorate is filled with twists and turns, moments of doubt, moments of triumph. I tell my graduate students in this regard, some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug. And if it were easy, they'd call it search and not research. I tell them their professional goal is to be the windshield more days than you're the bug. There were times when your challenges seemed impossible. However, with the support of your advisors, mentors, colleagues, family, and friends, you continued. These people guided you, imparted wisdom, made you laugh, made you become a camaraderie, making challenging days bearable. You will likely never forget those graduate students that worked alongside of you. I know in my case, many have become my lifelong friends. Throughout your journey, there have been many milestones that you will look back on with pride. Each achievement has been a testament to the hard work and dedication this journey demands. From giving your first seminar, to publishing your first paper, to presenting at your first international conference. But beyond the accolades and accomplishments, you will value the lessons that you learn most with time. When trying to finish your dissertation, thesis, or final project, you probably disliked your advisor the most. But that was the time when they were pushing you to be the best that you could be. I realized after my graduate studies, it takes about 5 years to realize that your advisor is really your best advocate, and that they educated you in areas you never even realized at the time. To this day, I occasionally hear my PhD advisor's words coming out of my mouth. However, through all the adversity that you've learned, you learn the importance of perseverance, the power of collaboration, the value of staying curious and open-minded. I would be remiss if I did not thank those that have been instrumental in your success. Thank you to your advisors, your mentors, for your unwavering support and guidance. To the families and friends of these graduates, thank you for your patience, understanding, and encouragement. I know your belief in them has been a constant source of strength. To the graduates, as you begin a new chapter, I'm excited about the possibilities that await you. The knowledge and skills you've gained during your doctoral journeys have prepared you to tackle many complex challenges of the future and make meaningful contributions in your various fields of study. I encourage you to pursue your passions with the same determination and resilience that brought you here today. Education and knowledge are powerful tools. Doctoral graduates, go forth and use your education to make a difference, to inspire others, to create a better future for all of us. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you, and ILL.
Today, we have the distinct privilege of celebrating our graduate students who have earned the highest degree, the doctorate. The hallmark of a doctoral degree is the journey from learner to scholar. It is a journey that requires acquiring knowledge, but more than that, it is a journey of learners to be bold thinkers, to create and discover new knowledge, and to develop new ways of understanding complex ideas and phenomena. Successfully completing a doctorate is an indicator of perseverance and determination. The graduates we recognize here today have experienced both professional and personal challenges during the course of their studies. Yet, despite those accomplishments, they have remained steadfast in their goals. The ceremony we enact today is a tradition that dates all the way back to the very beginning of universities in the 13th century. The bestowing of the hood signifies the transition from candidate to colleague. Today, you join generations of Illinois alumni who are leaders and innovators, impacting the lives of people around the world. As a graduate of this great public land-grant institution, I am confident that each and every one of you will use your knowledge and expertise to shape our future and our society in profound and meaningful ways. I urge you to use your skills and talents to be bold and judicious in all of your future endeavors. The success of these scholars would not be possible without the guidance and dedication of our faculty. On behalf of our graduates and colleagues, I want to thank all of you for supporting these scholars. Can we please have a round of applause for our graduate faculty? It is now my honor to present our graduates. When I call your name, please approach the hooding area with your mentor. If you have not designated a person to hood you, Associate Dean Zeynep Madak Erdogan will hood you. After you have received your hood, continue across the stage to be congratulated by Chancellor Jones, Provost Coleman, and the Dean of your college. You may then return to your seat and be seated. Members of the audience, and this is difficult, I know, please kindly hold your applause until all the graduates have crossed the stage. Otherwise, we will be here till Sunday morning. We will now recognize graduates from the College of Agricultural, Consumer, and Environmental Sciences. I welcome Dean Herman Bolero to come forward. Haley Faith Linder, Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Sciences, hooded by Josh McCann. Naomi Willard, Doctor of Philosophy in Animal Sciences, hooded by Mike Ellis. Yuhei Nakayama, Doctor of Philosophy in Crop Sciences, hooded by Andrew Margano. Seda Ozer, Doctor of Philosophy in Crop Sciences, hooded by Brian Deers. Damiola Alex Rayemo, Doctor of Philosophy in Crop Sciences, hooded by Patrick Tranel. Samantha Jean Iwinski, Doctor of Philosophy in Human Development and Family Studies, hooded by Kelly Boast and Aaron Ibata. Jesan Gonzalez Cruz, Doctor of Philosophy in Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences, hooded by Mackenzie Johnson. Aicha Mo'ol, Doctor of Philosophy in Nutritional Sciences, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. We now recognize graduates from the College of Applied Health Sciences. I now welcome Associate Dean Steve Petrozello to come forward. David George Strauser, Doctor of Philosophy in Community Health, hooded by John Koszulek. Jeng Wang Kim, Doctor of Philosophy in Kinesiology, hooded by Neyman Khan. Darian Laron Watson, Doctor of Philosophy in Recreation, Sport, and Tourism, hooded by Kimberly Chenu. Elizabeth Leiden, Doctor of Philosophy in Speech and Hearing Science, hooded by Raksha Mudar. We now recognize graduates from the College of Education. I invite Dean Cristala Musa to come forward. Nicole Marie Del Mastro Jeffrey, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Sam Lindgren. Zachary Petrie, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Robert Petrie. Ravinda Dayal, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Jessica Lee. Christy Lee Kreischer, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, Leadership, hooded by Jessica Lee. Sanjoth Ajay Mohile, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Jessica Lee. Kevin Anthony Dorsey, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Jeffrey Lowenstein. Beste Eral Wines, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Liv Devila. Mario Perez, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Liv Davila. Darren Richard Gallant, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Hyun Suk Kang. Jolene Galpin, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Sharon Lee. Jacqueline Elise Saronen, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Sharon Lee. Carrie Ann Green, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Lorenzo Barber. Lori Ross Hensoldt, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Mary Kalansis. Now. Brian Timothy Lowry, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Mary Kalansis. Laurie Marie McClanahan, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Mary Allison Witt. Jason Pope, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Yoon Park. Joseph Viola, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Yoon Park. Kim Irby, Doctor of Philosophy in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Susan Farner. Jacob Chaco, Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Policy Studies, hooded by Linda Herrera and Yoon Park. Joshua Allen Watson, Doctor of Education in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Yoon Park. James Arthur Fish, Doctor of Philosophy in Education. I'm going to depart from my rules here to let you know that Dr. Fish defended his dissertation in 1977, and after a more than 40-year career as an educational psychologist, is decided to get hooded at the university. So let's break our rules and give him. Dr. Fish will be hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Brian Edward Neighbors, Doctor of Philosophy in Education Policy, Organization, and Leadership, hooded by Paul Bruno. We will now recognize graduates from the Grainger College of Engineering. I invite Dean Rashid Bashir to come forward. Hamza El Kabir, Doctor of Philosophy in Aerospace Engineering, hooded by Joseph Bentzman. Destiny Foley, Doctor of Philosophy in Aerospace Engineering, hooded by Zachary Putnam. Himavath Jois, Doctor of Philosophy in Aerospace Engineering, hooded by Philip Ansell. Christopher Kenji Brendan, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Yuri Vlasov. Steady on. Wei-Hua Shi, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Yuri Vlasov. Tarun Muhajan, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Sergei Maslov. Carlos Renteria, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Stephen Bopart. Janet Sorrells, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Stephen Bopart. Ziwen Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Shuming Ni. Qi Yu, Doctor of Philosophy in Bioengineering, hooded by Pen-Fei Song. Abigail Louise Beck, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Eun-Jong Cha. Joseph Anthony Gomez, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Shanshan Liu, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Eleftheria Kontu. Bryce Patrick Mazarowski, Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Sean Mattis, Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Engineering in Civil Engineering, hooded by Francina Dominguez. Dalton William Stewart, Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Engineering in Civil Engineering, hooded by Jeremy Guest. Hong Tai Tsao, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Kevin Chen Chuan Chang. Guyan Yen Zhu, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Matthew Caesar. Nicholas John Christensen, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Paul Fisher. Thelina Ratnayaka, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Paul Fisher. Hang Tsiu, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Nishant Rodriguez, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Jayanth Shanoy, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Deepak Vasisht. Lucas Spies, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Luke Olson. Leah Leslie Weber, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, hooded by Mohammed El-Kabir. Surya Basu, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Lav Varshney. Andrew Conrad, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Paul Kviat. Frank Kelly, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Kikyun Kim. Give me a second. Thank you. Thomas Riboli, Doctor of Philosophy in Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Gary Eden. Falasi Eberi Anamalechi, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural and Biological Engineering, hooded by Robin Batararai. Hongshu Zhu, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural and Biological Engineering, hooded by Robin Batararai. Jonggo Han, Doctor of Philosophy in Agricultural and Biological Engineering, hooded by Ronaldo Maghirang. Caitlin Liliana Dallas, Doctor of Philosophy in Systems and Entrepreneurial Engineering, hooded by Abigail Wooldridge. Keith Kaufman, Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Pascal Belen. Jun Soo Han, Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Hua Wang. Lining Zhen, Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, hooded by Cecilia Liao. Chad Germany, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Kelly Halloran, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Mariana Kirsch. MD Muhammad Al Hassan, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Alison Dunn. Alexandra Pugano, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Molly Hathaway Goldstein. Papia Sultana, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Placid Ferreira. Arman Tekinalp, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Mattia Gazzola. Kevin Yudovic, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Yupeng Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Hui Chao. Vitor Ferreira Grisi, Doctor of Philosophy in Nuclear Plasma and Radiological Engineering, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. James Allen, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Devin Elizabeth Schaefer, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Tim Stelzer. Xiang Yu Sun, Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. We will now recognize graduates from the College of Fine and Applied Arts. I welcome Associate Dean Rochelle Sonnet to come forwards. Ranim Jassim Aladwani, Doctor of Philosophy in Art Education, hooded by Sarah Travis. Shivani Bala, Doctor of Philosophy in Art Education, hooded by Sarah Travis. Gail Glendy Roast, Doctor of Philosophy in Art Education, hooded by Laura Hetrick. Luis Gonzalo Pinilla Gomez, Doctor of Philosophy in Art History, hooded by Oscar Vasquez. Peter Thaddeus Tijurina, Doctor of Musical Arts in Music, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. We will now recognize graduates from the School of Information Sciences. I invite Associate Dean Catherine Blake to come forward. Jerry Dirksen, Doctor of Philosophy in Informatics, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Wei Zi Liu, Doctor of Philosophy in Informatics, hooded by Mike Yao. Tanusri Sharma, Doctor of Philosophy in Informatics, hooded by Yang Wang. Xiujia Yang, Doctor of Philosophy in Informatics, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. We will now recognize graduates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. I invite Associate Dean Xiaowen Wang to come forward. Taek Jung Oh, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, hooded by Kai Zhang. Gregory J. Schwartz, Doctor of Philosophy in Biophysics and Quantitative Biology, hooded by Karen Dahman. Alison Boss Kennedy, Doctor of Philosophy in Cell and Developmental Biology, hooded by Jia Chen. Freddie Korniawan, Doctor of Philosophy in Cell and Developmental Biology, hooded by Supriya Parasanth. Jamin Jion, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. Benjamin Gilbert, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Zan Luthe Schulten. Dean Nguyen, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, hooded by Wilfred van der Donk. Hao Chiam Leon, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry, hooded by Wilfred van der Donk. Johnny Lin, Doctor of Philosophy in East Asian Languages and Cultures, hooded by Qiling Shi. Kylie Ray Knoll, Doctor of Philosophy in Entomology, hooded by Chris Stone. Niraj Rayamaji, Doctor of Philosophy in Biology, hooded by Julian Katchen. Michelle Melendez Bernardo, Doctor of Philosophy in Geography, hooded by James Leonard Best. Aylin Joshkun Kunduz, Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics, hooded by Sylvina Montreux. Vivek Kaushik, Doctor of Philosophy in Mathematics, hooded by Yuli Barishnikov. Ruhala Ramizanefard, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology, hooded by James Slough. Ryan Philip Henry Shaw, Doctor of Philosophy in Molecular and Integrative Physiology, hooded by Sai Ank. Derek Baker, Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy, hooded by Noel Santz. Jason Karakian, Doctor of Philosophy in Plant Biology, hooded by Andrew Miller. Kwesi Ujje, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, hooded by Daniel Newman. Lauren Karika, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, hooded by Josh Gully. Yu Huang, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, hooded by Michelle Regenwetter. Lucia Gilbert, Doctor of Philosophy in Spanish, hooded by Ana Torres Caculos. We now recognize graduates from the College of Media. I invite Dr. Derek Long to come forward. Ariana Arali Kano, Doctor of Philosophy in Communications and Media, hooded by Zeynep Madak Erdogan. We will now recognize graduates from the College of Veterinary Medicine. I now welcome Dean Peter Constable to come forward. Maria Nava, Doctor of Philosophy in Veterinary Medical Sciences, Pathobiology, hooded by Sumiti Vinayak Alam. That's it. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates. I commend you on reaching the pinnacle of academic achievement. Your Illinois family is immensely proud of your accomplishments and takes great pride in calling you our alumni. I wish each and every one of you success in all you pursue. I am certain that your future will be shaped by the very same passion and dedication that led you to earn your Illinois degree. Congratulations. Audience, Please remain seated for the recession of the platform party, graduates and faculty. Following the recessional, you can meet your graduates in the lobby. Thank you again for being here, and thank you to those of you watching by live stream for joining us today. Thank you.